Okay, so let's come back home to Nigeria, where insurance sector regulator NICOM has approved the increase in premium rates for motor insurance effective January the 1st. So as soon as you wake up on January the 1st, this will apply. In the new directive, private vehicles paying 5,000 naira premium for 1 million naira trading party property damage limit are now to pay 15,000 naira premium for 3 million naira, while owner good vehicles have to pay 20 million naira premium for 5 million, and staff buses are paying 20,000 premium for 3 million naira. Olushola Ogunniyi is the lead advisor at Finich Risk Advisors, a risk and business advisory firm, and he joins me live here in the studio to discuss the new insurance premium. Good evening, and thanks for making it through. It's a holiday period, we understand, even though we're back in business, by the way.
Exactly.
Give me, what's your thoughts? You are a risk advisor. So, what's your take? 5,000 naira to 15,000 naira for my third-party insurance as soon as I woke up on January the 1st.
Thank you.
That's a Happy New Year, right?
Yes, Happy New Year. Thank you very much.
From the insurance sector.
Exactly. So for the sake of our listeners and viewers, maybe we should just break it down. Who is NICOM and what it does? So NICOM is National Insurance Commission, and it is the apex regulatory body in the insurance industry. When people talk of Central Bank of Nigeria for banks, NICOM is the regulator for insurance industry. Now, NICOM has come to raise the premium rate for motor. Now, why did they do that? Do they have the right? Yes. Section 7 of NICOM Act 1997 authorizes them to do that. So they move the base from 5,000 to 15,000, some from 25,000 to 100,000. It's like a shock.
Yes, it is.
Like
I've got to check, by the way.
Yes.
I've got to check with what I'm going to be paying.
Yeah. So we should also explain to our people, for the sake of those who don't know, what does third party cover actually? So if I buy insurance, if you are the insurance company,
yes,
you buy from me. Sorry, I insure with you. I have a car, you insure for me. You are the first person. I'm the second person. Every other person outside that transaction, they are the third party. So if I hit somebody else's car on the road, not only car, property. That is why it is called TPPD, third party property damage. If I destroy someone else's property,
electricity pole, for example.
Yes, the insurance company will fix their own, they will compensate them on my behalf, but they won't fix my own car.
They fix the victim.
They fix the victim. And it is a legal liability because it has come for everybody to realize that some people don't have money when they destroy someone else's property. So when you have insurance, you don't need to bother. And it also covers medical expenses. So, and life actually is unlimited, but they don't say that it's unlimited when you can
pay for life. You can't pay for life.
Well, but it's unlimited, but it's restricted.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're restricted.
Yeah.
But again, is this a point in which we begin to take insurance very seriously? But again, I'm sure for many folks on the street, and for me and a few others who are listening, I was just going on to my directors there asking when I was doing the introduction, I say, hold on a second. Bosi, what are you talking about? 15,000 from 5,000 naira? So the most important thing will be the headline figure. Why is that?
Well, NICOM has reacted to a variable, the big guy called inflation. So inflation is a macro theme. It's affecting everybody. In order to ensure that the insurance industry remain profitable, and they are able to pay for pay
claims.
Yes, genuine claims.
As and when.
They need to ensure that they have something that can cover their operating performance. But
so that goes to the one it goes to the one who's insuring.
Yes, for me, I would have, because this is also generating heat in the country. Aveni Ferry just said something about it 2 days ago. For me, I would have thought they can move from 5,000 maybe to 10,000. In actual fact, the increment in that rate also comes up with some benefit. So as we speak today, if you insure your car for third party, 5,000 naira, private motor vehicle, you are covered to the tune of 1 million naira. But the new policy parameter says from 5,000 to 15,000, then from 1 million to 3 million. However, I have a question. Yes. Well, I think I can say this. The industry needs to check it. Do most people actually eat that 1 million coverage? before we move it to 5,000, 3,000.
Okay.
Because most people don't claim on that third party. Most people don't know it is real.
Well, because again, if you look at Lagos, for example, we're all in a hurry and a manner of speaking. So a little scratch here, some scratch there.
Exactly.
Tend down to prostrate and say, sorry, sir, sorry, man, and everybody seems to move on. So, premium, so folks do the third party, but then claims hardly come in.
Yes. So, to be fair to insurance company, they pay claim, genuine claim. But the folks, most people that buy third party do not know that it is real. They just believe it is for federal road safety or VIO or police to let me go. So we are saying this to them right now. When you have a third party, you can claim. You can claim for it. You don't need to prostrate on the road. And it is also high time for the insurance industry to start telling people that your policy, what is what. It is not enough to say, come and pay 5,000 or come and pay 15,000 naira. Tell them what it covers. 5,000, 1 million, 15,000, 3 million.
Okay, so Bosin, you're paying the new 15,000 naira for third party.
Yep.
You're covered up to 3 million naira.
Third party property damage.
Third party, which goes to the victim.
Yes.
But you go fix your car yourself. Whatever happens to you.
If you want your car to be fixed, then you can buy what we call either third party, fire and theft, or comprehensive. Comprehensive is the fullest cover. It will fix my car. It will fix the other guy's car. And NICOM has also touched that. NICOM now says the minimum you can have is 5%. Before, you could still get 3%, 2.5. So that's like another 100%. So my worry is this. Could that be a kind of cannibalization? What do I mean by that? Can people move people who were doing comprehensive? Can I say, okay, because somebody whose car is 4 million, for instance, and is paying 3% for comprehensive, that is 120,000. As from January 1st, he or she is going to pay 200,000. Can she then say, okay, I'm not going to, after all, I drive carefully. Let me just buy third party.
So I don't need comprehensive.
So I could see a kind of substitution in that area whereby some people just neglect comprehensive,
go out of comprehensive
and go to
and move to third
another
party.
issue is that there will be the government need to enforce compliance. When a policy is compulsory, right, you need to enforce it. Now, who are the enforcers? Police, VIO, federal safety.
Some folks fix the paper, but they don't trust the insurance companies to pay claims. That's where the enforcement and speed of execution
That's right.
comes in.
That's right. I'm not making a marketing for the folks I want to mention now, the brokers. But the best bet, when you want to buy a policy, go to a broker.
It's not a stock market. Why do I need a broker?
No, it's an insurance broker.
Yeah, I know.
You are not paying extra. You go through the guy, you pay 5,000. You go through the insurance company, you pay the same money. Now, what that guy will do for you is that at the policy initiation, he's going to look at this policy document. He's going to strike out unfavorable clauses, which are hidden. Most people don't know. So when the claim comes, insurance company say, hey, wait a minute, guys. Section 419 there, you are not covered. Because, oh, insurance company are fraudulent. But when you deal with a guy, like an advocate, he's going to strike that out ab initio. So the best bet, go to a broker. Then the insurance company now need to also do more of awareness. People just believe it is, they need to do more of awareness. And as you speak, Mr. Bosin,
Yes.
according to Nigeria Insurance Association, there are about 13 or 15 million vehicles on Nigeria roads. Just about 20% are insured, which means with 5,000, we still don't have full compliance. Will that be a full compliance with 15,000? Maybe. One more thing to say concerning that before we move to another topic is that this news policy pronouncement comes with a benefit. That's what we call ECOWAS brand card.
Yeah.
ECOWAS brand card wasn't automatic in Nigeria before now. But with this policy pronouncement, ECOWAS brand card means if you drive within any ECOWAS member states and you buy policy from your home country, let's say I buy from Nigeria and I go to Togo, I break somebody else's leg, for instance, God forbid.
Don't do it.
Yeah, maybe by mistake.
No, just don't do it.
Yeah. My insurance company in Nigeria, because I have ECOWAS brand card, my third party liability in Togo, my insurance company will fix it. Before now, you have to get a separate ECOWAS bank card.
The key reason why you were here was the 5,000 to 15,000, because I'm sure as soon as this Christmas, New Year thing clears off from folks' eyes, everybody's going to come down to earth and say, hold on a second. It's going to be different. So, do you still expect some pushback when the whole Christmas, New Year holidays are over?
Yes, I expect some pushback because for the masses, they are suffering from the bite of inflation already. Then you have these, most likely, fuel increase. So there could be some political adjustment.
Okay.
You remember, subsidy removal was pushed down the line, right? Maybe the ruling party could say, hey, wait a minute, we don't want it now.
Okay, let's just say, election is just around the corner. Anything is possible.
Yes.
Anything is possible. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you
and we
very
appreciate having you around here. Olushola Ogunniyi, lead advisor at Finite Risk Limited.